Hey everyone, I'm Anne of Anne Again Creates. I've got some fun Halloween apples to show you. Starting off with the classic poison apple, a red apple with a green face. You'll find these all over the internet as cookies, using actual apples, and I think there's a version at Disneyland. Maybe that's where it began, I don't know. But these are not hard to do. There are only 3 colors. It's relatively simple, but they look really good. Always a hit wherever I take them. If I can give you some advice, when you are making these apples, pipe those eyes and that nose larger than you think you need. As you flood around them, the loose icing causes them to shrink a bit. But if you start big, then they'll end up just right. Plus, if you want to adjust them at all, then you've got some wiggle room to do that. In fact, you'll see me do that on the next cookie. We'll finish up with a black stem and a black leaf to complete the look. And there is the classic poison apple. Now here we're going to start in on some variations. So we do the same procedure as before, outline and flood. Only this time, instead of a poison green, we're going to use a black. Again, big eyes, big ol' nose. And then we fill in the space with the black this time. It looks pretty good, but I want those eyes to look a little more sinister, so I'm going to just adjust the icing a little bit. Easy to do, this is pretty loose icing. Yes, that's looking bad. Okay, stem and leaf to finish it off. I like it. Another variation on the poison apple. This is something that I saw as an actual apple, kind of. It did not have a face on it, but it did have kind of this spiderweb look to the candy that was dripping down. So I thought, let's give that a try. So we do the same kind of skull looking face, this time in white. And while that icing is still wet, we're going to pipe on some concentric black circles. And if you're familiar with cookie decorating, this is a very common practice to making spider webs. And then you just drag your scribe tool or toothpicks, you know, anything pointy and thin down through those lines in the icing. And then I'm just choosing where to put the lines based on where my drips are at the bottom. That looks good. And if you wanted to, you could pipe in a spider, maybe in the eye, I don't know. This is also inspired by a real apple that I saw. I don't know how they got it white. Must be some sort of candy coating, and then they had these awesome thick red drips coming down from the top. So I am using kind of a thicker red icing here so that I can get those long and skinny looking drips. I do not want it smoothing out because I am using a loose icing. So this one is pretty thick, kind of a pain to my hand, but it looks really good. And those really skinny drips are staying put. And same as the other poison apples, we'll finish off with the black stem and black leaf. Alright, we're gonna go into kind of the friendly Halloween realm. This one is more of a, this one is a candy corn theme. So white on top, then some yellow. Do the bottom layer as an orange. Just doing it all wet on wet, so they kind of blend together pretty well. I don't really want like a puffy separation. Yay! Again, this is a variation on the poison apple, only this is the friendly and happy version. Jack-o'-lantern, happy jack-o'-lantern version. I ended up making this face larger than I thought, which, you know, I should have known would be a good thing based on the poison apples, but I really I thought this was too big. Thought there wouldn't be room for drips, and I thought it would just take up too much room. But as it turns out, it really was a good thing, because I tried doing it with smaller face and the eyes just like shrunk up to nothing and it looked really bad. Hope you enjoyed seeing these variations on the poison apple, and thanks so much for watching!